Congratulations, you're under contract. I'd like to take you through the process that you can expect coming up. Now our first step is going to be to collect the earnest money. That money is usually about 1% of the sale of the price of the home. It's going to get deposited into the Keller Williams trust account. This money does go towards your down payment, and it's my job to protect this money. And I want to protect it as if it's my own, and I want to make sure that this house is a great investment for you. Our first deadline is going to be our seller disclosures. The seller is required to give you detailed information about the property. This is where we're going to find out if there is any roof leaks or whether they've had any floods, whether they've had pest issues or other repairs that they've done. Now this usually happens within the first week of us going under contract. And as we find out that there's any information in there that we want to address, we can address it with an inspector. And now with that, it leads us into what's called our due diligence phase. That begins as soon as we go under contract as well. And it gives us about 2 weeks to have you do any inspections that you'd like to have on the home and find out any information about the property. Now I have several good inspectors that I've worked with in the past that I could recommend for you, and they range between $250 and about $400. This is an upfront cost, but it is very valuable. And they'll give you a list of repairs or items that need to be addressed, and anything large, we can go back to the sellers and negotiate to have them repaired before close, or maybe even a discount towards the sale, as long as we can create a win-win for everyone. Now the last deadline is our financing and appraisal deadline. Good job, you've put first things first, so you've already taken care of your financing. You may just need to turn in a couple other documents and maybe some fresh paycheck stubs. The real deal here is going to be the appraisal. That's put into place to make sure that we protect your earnest money and that the home has enough value in it. Now, if the appraisal comes back low, we will be able to go back in and negotiate with the sellers and hopefully, like I said, come up with a win-win between us. Along the way though, your earnest money is going to be protected. Now, we're getting close through this process. We're now to closing and settlement. This is where you're going to sit down and sign all of your documents and work on our deed. Now, the process of this is going to take about 24 to 48 hours after you've signed your papers to process, fund, and record. But this is the exciting part. This is when you get the keys to your home. I look forward to helping you through this process and doing everything I can to make it as stress-free as possible. Thanks.